Welcome to my channel, Let's Talk. Let's do talk. I want to analyze the case concerning Robert Kelly, the R&B singer. I really want to analyze because I think it goes to the heart of the problem concerning safety and goodwill of children.
Couple of pictures of her with R. Kelly, actually pictured outside of the courthouse.
And she said that outside the court was a 14-year-old girl.
Essentially, in 2008, when he was on trial for that child pornography that he got acquitted for, she would always be waiting outside of the courthouse when she was 14. Always say thank you for your support. And at some point she said to him, my birthday is coming up soon. And he said, oh, happy early birthday. She would kind of camp out by his tour bus, actually. She would camp out by his tour bus where she knew the tour bus was coming.
How did she know where the tour bus was going to be? Who provided her with that information at 14 years old? How did she show up at a tour bus without an adult taking action on that?
She eventually ended up getting invited to a party at his house in spring of 2009.
For her to receive information about a pool party, my concern is this, and I really would like you to hone in on what I'm about to say. If this 14-year-old girl was seen at the court every day after he was leaving the court, where was her parents? Where was her parents? I'm asking you, where was that little girl's parents at 14 years old? And if she was not in school, at 14 years of age, why is it at a court building where a 14-year-old girl is appearing every day that no officer around there saw that 14-year-old girl, called CPS, and had her removed at 14 years old with no adult supervision at a building where an alleged predator is going on trial regarding acts against an alleged minor? Why is a 14-year-old girl outside the court every day and no one at all at that time, not now, at that time, took action on it? Why did no adult take action on it? Here is my premise. My premise is such that I am thinking that girl was sent there. Who is giving that 14-year-old underage minor that information? To me, that's the bigger question. I don't know how you're thinking, but I'm saying to me, that's the bigger question. So here we go. I think it's the same construct as we had with Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. The construct is the same. She may have been recruited. She may have been given direction and information of where to be so that he can have access to her. Again, I ask adults that are around a court building, why did they not see that 14-year-old girl? Because if you know now, you knew then. So why wasn't she protected? Why wasn't CPS called? Child Protective Services at that time? Whoever knew that that 14-year-old girl allegedly contributed? Because you can't sit here today and say, oh, I saw this 14-year-old girl there every single day. When R. Kelly came out, she was there. And you did nothing, knowing that that's what he's going to court for? You're part of the problem. You are part of the problem. Okay? Because this whole setup is not just with R. Kelly. Because when we look at the Epstein and Ghislaine case, and you look at R. Kelly, the whole structure, the whole system, the whole organization is more complex than it appears. And who knows how R. Kelly got to the point where he had this whole support system. Just like Epstein had all these different people of mass wealth who participated in that system of a predatory enterprise. Because in one of those pictures, you see Naomi Campbell. There's a picture with her in there with one of Epstein's associates. I'm not accusing her of anything. I'm saying she was around those people who was a part of a system that preyed on young people. Okay? Children, teenagers, and young adults into their 20s and older, actually. It's a predatory system. So the fact that the plaintiff Jane brought out information that that 14-year-old girl was outside the court every day, okay, and even mentioned to Kelly that she has a birthday coming up, begs that question. It makes a person ask, why was that child there? Why was she not in school if she was enrolled in school? Why was she not supervised? And why was not the court guards, attendants, why would the police, why were they not aware that there was a 14-year-old girl hanging around the court building? Where did she get information from to know where the tour bus was? How did she get information, and who provided the information for her to know where the pool party is and for R. Kelly to provide information to her? There has to be others involved in this network system in order for the flow of information to go so smoothly. Just as Ghislaine Maxwell, who's supposed to be in New York prison, was the recruiter for Epstein, a predator of children, it is possible that there is a recruiter in that situation that also recruited young girls. And in Ghislaine Maxwell case and Epstein, with Ghislaine's case, when we look at it, the situation is such that then when she recruited the girls, minors, underage children, so who knows how these are connected, and who knows the network system, the tentacles. Because if you listen and you look, there's some similarities. There's someone recruiting somewhere. There is a connection with someone or several people. If you saw her there, if you participated in observing her, whether it's at the court, whether it's at the tour bus, whether it's at the pool party, it's all wrong. Then this is the whole system where all of you neglected, failed this child. Peace and blessings. Tell me what you think.